think you know 55 living? Well, think again, because these ridiculous and outrageously absurd rules may have you scratching your head. Welcome to Retired and It's Monday, Living by the Rules edition. Relocating and downsizing is so often the dream of those who are planning to retire, moving into that 55 community. And so finding that community might require a little bit more work than you're expecting. They come in every shape and size. They're small and intimate, hugely large. There's value housing and homes. There is luxury homes. They offer so many amenities and activities, and they are designed to meet your energy and your excitement. You really want to check them out before you start. If you have a dream that you've always wanted to do or learn or participate in, you probably can find that as a feature in a community. The other thing I really stress is that you ask ahead of time, what are the rules of this community? Because moving in and quickly violating something starts that whole new journey with a different tone, doesn't it? So I'm going to do is share with you rules that people have to live by in some of their communities. You evaluate which ones are the most important to you, but here we go. First, pets. Pets are definitely something that has a limitation on what pets you have, what their breed is, how large they could be, as in weight, how many you can have, and can they be in your yard? You really might want to check and see if your community has a dog park, because they don't all have them. Quiet hours. Some communities, 8 o'clock is the silent zone. You might want to check that out. If you're a social and you like to have people in and you've got a beautiful evening and a nice patio, outdoors might be a problem. Strict parking rules. Yeah, most of them you cannot park in the street. Whatever your vehicle situation is, you want to make sure you've got a garage and a driveway that matches that need. If you've got recreational vehicles, an RV or boats, check out that rule. We have a compound, but there's a waiting list, and it might not just be for a couple months. Mandatory participation in activities. Some communities require that residents participate in some of the activities a certain number of times during the month, and they want to make sure that you are socially engaging with people. Visitor restrictions, how many people can stay with you, how old they can be, and how many nights they're allowed. There is a community that will not allow you to have guests stay in your house if they are under the age of 55. That could be a problem. Outdoor decorations and lawn ornaments, things that are hanging on your house, including holiday decorations, how many you can have. And this one is the bizarre one. Evidently, some communities only allow gnomes, and it is even recorded all your gnomes have to be white. Nah, I'm going to move on from that one. But holiday decorations, there could be a calendar, and they cannot go up before this date, and they must come down by that date. So flags, some are not allowed to have any, which of course had to quickly be revised and reevaluated. Now, Old Glory may fly in their yard. Exterior maintenance standards, there's color restrictions, the accessory colors on your homes, roofing, your lawns, how often they must be maintained, how long they can be, what type of grass you have, when you can water them, how limited you are on water, whether your houses need to actually have always green grass. Therefore, water is mandatory. Rules for the pool. There are swim lanes and there's walking lanes, and never the two should meet if there's a lot of people there. If your guests come in and they are splashing and they're jumping and they're loud, you're going to hear some complaints. You're going to hear grumbling on the side. There'll be fingers pointing and people grousing. Nuisance of neighbors reporting. It is uncomfortable that we are allowed to report issues that we're not happy about, that is in violation, because after all, I wasn't allowed to do the violation I wanted, so how come you can? It gets sticky. This one totally blows my mind. Laundry lines, hanging your laundry outside. A lot of people put it in their garage. Window coverings. It might even be a rule here, I don't even know. All your window coverings need to be white. So there's a conformity, a uniformity. But what you can put in your window is a sale sign, and that's the only for sale sign you can have. It cannot be on your property. Just throwing that one in there. The garage door. Evidently, there are some where 5 minutes after you pull into your garage, your door better be down. Here, if you're working in the garage, you can have it open. The way you get around with it here is the majority of people have big screen doors. Some of them slide, some are electric, they come down. If your screening is done here, you can have your door open all day, which creates a wonderful cross breeze without critters. Golf cart decorations, some people can get a little probably offensive with personalizing them with wording or certain pictures. We do have football themed golf carts, which we love, especially my son when he comes to visit. He always looks for the Michigan golf cart in that blue and gold. No walking after dark. This one is surprising to me. Oh, it's surprising to me because in our community, everybody has a lamppost and we are required to have that light on at dusk till dawn. And so it's very bright here, and we've had people who wake up in the middle of the night and walk at 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's not a safety issue. I think I got them all, except for this last one, which is really fun. Bird feeder limitations. Who knew? We don't have a whole lot of birds here. We do have an eagle's nest, and so it's wonderful to see the eagles. But, sorry, I'm watching this huge gecko go up the wall next door. Some areas, there are bird levels, and they would have feeders. Well, you have a limitation on how many bird feeders you can have and what the sizes are. And evidently, there are bird feeder police around. You want to make sure that you don't live next door to that bird feeding police. So there you have it. We've barely scratched the surface, I'm sure, of the rules that you'd find in a 55 community. Ask for those rules. The realtor may not even realize it. Have her get it for you, because you know what? You're going to have to sign off on it. And if you signed off of it and you're violating, it's just ugly. It's ugly. So there's my warning. There's my tips. There's maybe a few laughs. Leave a comment on what you thought was the craziest rule of all and that you could or could not abide by. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to join me. Have a great day, and God bless.